What is staking in crypto? Definition, rewards, risks. Hey, in this video, you're going to learn about something called staking. But first, you probably want to watch our video on the proof of work consensus model, which is the method that Bitcoin uses to keep track of how much money everyone has. It's a bit difficult to understand, but once you get it, this proof of stake model, which is very similar, will be much easier to understand. So, what is proof of stake? Well, here's a textbook answer first, and then I'll explain it so easy that a 5-year-old could understand. Proof of stake is a blockchain verification method that is much more energy efficient and less risky than the more common proof of work method. Only one miner is chosen at a time to validate the blockchain, but that miner must lock up some of their coins as collateral to be chosen. The miner is punished for creating any fraudulent transactions by losing their collateral and rewarded for good transactions by the creation of new coins and possibly with the transaction fees the senders paid. You might not need to watch this video if you already knew that. If you still don't get it, watch this movie. By the end, you'll get it. To fully understand what proof of stake is, it took me a while. I'll do my best to explain it to you guys in simple words. First, I'll explain why proof of work is bad. We even have proof of stake to fix the things that proof of work doesn't work well with. Picture this. In proof of work, there are people getting ready for a race. All 8 racers are trying to get to the finish line, but some have an edge because they have more resources, like stronger legs, less weight, or more training time. Everyone in the race makes it to the finish line in the end, but only one person wins and gets the prize, which could be a shiny Bitcoin. Others still had to run down the track, and those who didn't win wasted their energy on something that didn't help them. And with proof of stake, all the runners would line up at the starting line, and then only a single racer would be selected, based on a few factors which we'll talk about here soon. This way, we don't waste electricity or energy, and nobody runs without getting a reward. When it comes to coins that use proof of work like Bitcoin, many large mining companies compete to solve a block's reward the fastest. Proof of work also isn't fair to the do-it-yourself miners who don't have access to very powerful machines or supercomputers that can win the puzzle-solving task the quickest. With cryptocurrencies, we want there to be lots of miners so that the coin is truly decentralized, and so that the blockchain is safe. If those large mining companies join together, they could actually start making fake transactions because the blockchain is a majority vote. If they get even 51%, you can kiss your Bitcoins goodbye. And this is a big problem. Proof of stake tries to fix it by choosing just one validator. This person is called a miner in proof of stake cryptocurrency. The validator or miner can then solve the puzzle and get the prize, while other validators check their work. This way is a lot more fair. Because there is only one checker chosen for proof of stake, it is very important that they solve it correctly. If they don't, they'll have to choose someone else and wait for them to solve it correctly, which takes a lot of time. Time is money in the crypto world. To fix this issue, we make sure that those participants lock up some of their coins. This way, other validators can check their work twice. We punish them and take some of the coins they locked up if those validators were wrong. Staking is the process of putting their coins up as security. So, in short, to participate in a proof of work coin, you have to own some of that coin. Then you lock it up so you can't use it, and you wait so that the network will pick you to mine. When you get picked, if you mine correctly, you get what's called a staking reward, usually some of the coin. And if you mine incorrectly, you actually get penalized and lose some of the coin that you initially locked up. Next, the way we choose the validator is also important. This is because proof-of-stake coins tend to favor people who stake the most coins because they have the most to lose. We sometimes also figure out how long they've had those coins locked up too, because if they still have them and haven't lost them, they're probably doing a lot of good math. We might quietly favor the big and wealthy mining facilities if we only choose them based on how old their stake is or who has the most stake. To fix this, we also add a random number picker. This movie won't go into that topic much because, to be honest, I'm not sure about it either, but it is a part of the process of choosing validators. So now you might understand, there's a good incentive for validators to correctly verify the blockchain and a good selection process to reduce energy waste. And I hope this clears things up a little bit. If it did, please leave a like below because it helps our channel grow. It takes a lot of time to research, narrate, animate, and promote videos like this. And if it doesn't clear things up, leave a comment below and let us know what's confusing, so maybe we can break it down even further in a future video. But now that you kind of know how it works, let's go over the risks and rewards. So there's a few risks when it comes to staking your cryptocurrency. The first risk is something called the locking time. The coin will be in a locked state when you go to stake it. You also won't be able to move your coins during this time. They can't be sent or cashed out. You may have to lock them up for a certain amount of time, from at least 1 month to a year. There's a chance here. Second on the list is technical understanding. More often than not, it's not as simple as getting software and pressing a button. Most of the time, you need to know how to code, set up your computer to verify, and add rewards to your wallet. And you have to fix any problems that come up. Risk number 3 is validator commission. So, if you don't want to, you don't have to set up the validation process yourself. You can give your coins to someone else who has the knowledge and equipment to do it. These platforms usually require a validator commission for the use of their computers, and this commission could cut into your profit. And they could run away with your deposit at any time. Risk 4 is the reward's duration. So, depending on the network that you choose, it could take minutes, days, and sometimes even weeks to see the payout of your staking position. This is why it's crucial to see the network's reward payout time. The fifth risk is bad behavior. That's why validators are important to proof of stake. If the validation is wrong, you'll lose some of your stake. Not even a tiny bit of a chance that you have a good proof, but the network says you're wrong. There isn't much talk about this because it's not likely to happen, but there is still a chance. Finally, I want to talk about why we would stake, since there are benefits for doing so. Now I'm going to talk about 4 of the most well-known staking cryptocurrencies. The first one is Tezos, which rewards you around 6% of what you stake per year, and Coinbase does it for you. You don't have to set up any of that process, but they take around 1.5% of it, which lowers your yearly return to 4.6 seconds. Cardano is another coin that does staking. They will give out around 4 to 5%. The Algo coin rewards you with around 8 to 10% a year. Lastly, Ethereum, which is actually switching to Ethereum 2.0, could be up to 15%, but more reliably probably around 4 to 7%. But this won't happen for at least another year. Proof of stake is better than proof of work in many ways, but it also has some problems. For example, it can make it impossible for do-it-yourself GPU miners who don't have a lot of coins to contribute. But maybe I'll talk about more of proof of stake's long-term problems in a different movie. I hope this video helped you understand what proof of stake is. And if you liked it, be sure to subscribe because we were planning to release many similar helpful videos soon. We'll see you in the next video.